Well, hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess. I'm outside. I wanted to take a little bit of a fall walk. It is so beautiful out here. The temperatures are starting to fall, y'all. So I wanted to come out here and check out what we got growing in the fall garden so far. We still haven't got it planted like I wanted it, but at least we have something planted, and hopefully we'll get a good crop out of it in the spring or summer. So let's turn the camera around and check out the fall garden area. There's our scarecrow, what's left of it. And we planted some red potatoes and some white potatoes that were starting to go to seed. And there's a potato plant coming up right there. This is where we had our Grow Big 24 challenge this year. And so we have a lot of potatoes coming up in this bed. And we have a lot of potatoes coming up in this bed. And it looks like there's some garlic coming up as well that was planted earlier on. So hopefully we'll get some garlic out of that. And then over here we have the garlic seed that I got from Simply Jan Homestead that I've shared out. We've got 3 beds of that growing. There's the second bed. Little garlic plants. We're going to get some straw this weekend, and we're going to cover these because we're expecting frost before too much longer. And so there's the third bed. We still haven't moved our strawberries, y'all, and I'm getting on my husband about that because we need to get them in the ground. These are the onions I planted in the spring, early summer, and I think there's still a broccoli plant growing in there. We're going to see if it'll produce anything over the winter. There's the asparagus, y'all. I need to get out here and clean these beds up. I haven't been able to get outside much to do what I need to get done. But I do have some onions, which is nice, and looky there, I've got some asparagus growing in this bed. I'm super stoked about that. We planted seeds for 2 years in a row in this bed, hoping we get some. There is the chicken and hens. I need to move that somewhere where it's not going to be getting frost, so I'll have to figure that out. There is the ginger root. I did replant some of the ginger root. I've got 1 onion in this, and then I've got a few onions in this as well, and there's some more onions. So I've moved my chicken and hens. I've got some empty containers over here that I plant in, and I took one of them and flipped it upside down. It's still got air holes. It can still get a little bit of light and rain, but hopefully that will protect it over the winter in case we get ice. And lots of leaves on the ground out here. Most of the fall colors that was out here earlier are gone. Our sugar maples still have leaves, although they are turning color. So we're hoping that they will continue to put out a little color for the rest of the month in case we get ice and snow this winter. I'd love for the trees to produce as long as they can. And I thought, well, you know what? It is so beautiful outside, and I want to get out here while we can and walk, because that's really good for my diabetes, to do a little bit of exercise. So I am walking. And it is such a beautiful day. I thought, well, I'll walk down this way. The squirrels have been extremely busy. My neighbor and I were talking the other day, and she was talking about the squirrels are just devouring black walnuts right now. And she says, I don't understand it because they normally leave them alone, leave them for the deer. But she said every acorn off of their oak trees has been collected by the squirrels. And I noticed underneath my Bradford pear, they're actually eating those. They're taking those seeds as well. A few of them have been eaten on, but most of them are being taken. Does that mean we're going to have a very cold and long winter? One thing we did notice too was that the deer have not changed the color of their coats. A lot of them still had very light coats. Will those coats change now that the cooler temperatures are getting here? We'll have to wait and see. It is overcast today. We had rain yesterday. It poured, y'all. It really poured. Unbelievable amount of rain. And I'm going to try to get out here and walk. I need to be walking at least 3 times a day after every meal to get a little exercise in to help lower my blood sugar. And also to start firming up some of this fat flab that's hanging because I've lost some weight. I noticed that my pants, I don't have to unbutton them anymore. They just slip over my hips. So, although I haven't lost a lot of weight, I've lost enough weight that I probably could go down a size in my pants. So, you know, it is what it is, and I'm happy for that. The diabetic, low glycemic index, low carb, keto, paleo, whatever you want to call it, type of diet is working for me. My sugar is trying to stay under 200. It's actually doing better. It's staying most of the time under 180, between 156 and 180. So it's going down, and I'm happy with that. I'm going to keep on walking here for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to turn around and walk back. I got to build up my stamina. That's one thing I need to work on, is my stamina. And I'm looking at all the beautiful foliage out here and the trees and everything. And I think this is a cedar tree over here. I can't get close enough to tell because I'm not wearing my boots. I don't want to get in high weeds and get ticks or something on me because it's still tick season. Let's turn this around and take a look at the tree. So, I think that is a cedar. I can't smell it, but I think that is a cedar tree. And I would love to have some cedars planted on our property. I love the smell of cedar. I might be able to get close enough, let me see, without going down in the little ditch. I think it's cedar, y'all. It has that cedar smell. I used to make Christmas wreaths with cedar. Wouldn't that be fun? Well, I'm back out here. I'm walking past the border of the park. That cedar tree is actually on park property, or maybe just outside the property line. And coming down to the fields, we're just going to take a look-see at the field out here, and then I'm going to turn around and walk back because I've gone just about halfway between me and the next house on our road. Y'all can probably hear this wind in my camera phone. The microphone is probably picking it up, but It is so, so nice out. I do have on a lightweight jacket. I think the temperature is about 57 degrees now. I don't know what the temperature will be tonight, but I am looking forward to cooler temperatures, believe it or not. I really am. Even though I'm having to take care of all the yard birds now, morning and night, I still want that winter to come and kill off some of these bugs. We have been inundated with bugs this year. Unbelievable. Mosquitoes, flies. Now we've got the Asian beetles that are coming in that look like little ladybugs. When they pick the cotton, they come in. And there's really not anything we can do about it. Get some of this evening sun view behind me. Yes, it's evening. Well, it's about, I'd say between 2:30 and maybe 3 in the evening. And y'all, we had so many beautiful monarch butterflies this year. We're having issues in this area with ant hills. Let me show you this. Now the rain probably washed it back quite a bit, but we're having issues with these massive giant ant hills in the area. And I've got some in the backyard that are probably about 1.5 feet tall. Unbelievable. So the ants probably know we're having a cold winter as well because they're building their mounds up. And I mean, there's just so many signs that we may have a cold winter this year. Oh, love the beautiful scenery out here. When we first moved up here, we called this God's country because it was so beautiful. And we still love living here. We've been here as of August, let's see, 11 years we've been here. And we love it. We still got so much work to get done. So many projects that need to be done. I'm just going to walk a little bit and be quiet and just enjoy the scenery. Y'all remember this canopy? Oh, this tree is humongous. This is, I believe, an oak tree. And y'all, I am not seeing any acorns out here whatsoever. No acorns. All right, we're almost home. A little bit further to go. I'm going to walk up the driveway and then we'll call it a day. Thank y'all for coming along on my little walk today. I'm sorry that my film may be shaky because I walk with a cane. Today I'm walking with my big stick that I use when I go out to the chicken coops. And I am just absolutely loving this fall-like temperatures that's coming in. Absolutely loving it. Just beautiful. Well, we're in my driveway. Walking on gravel. Welcome to the country. West Tennessee country living. I'm hoping, maybe this weekend we can get the carrots in the ground, get the strawberries planted. We're going to be buying up some straw to put over all of our fall winter garden. And hopefully we'll have plants in the spring that made it through the winter. And then we need to buy some hay for all our birds so that they can stay warm. Hmm. My arm's getting tired from holding this thing up. There is behind me, remember that beautiful tree that had all the beautiful purple flowers? And they're gone now. Thank you again, friends, and may you be fully blessed.